In the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged a master plan. A plan of dominion that would take shape not as an army, but as jewelry. His greatest deception was the Rings of Power. But do you truly know their story? This is the tale of the 20 and how they shaped the fate of Middle-earth. In the Second Age, Sauron, in a fair guise, came to the elven smiths of Eregion. He taught them, as the Lord of Gifts, the secrets of ringcraft. And in secret, in the volcanic heart of Orodruin, he forged the One Ring to rule them all. A master ring into which he poured his cruelty, his will, and a great portion of his own native power. And when he placed it upon his finger and spoke the binding verse, the elves knew they had been betrayed. The elven smiths, led by Celebrimbor, had forged 16 great rings without Sauron's direct touch. But they also crafted 3 in secret, using Sauron's knowledge but never letting him defile them. These were the mightiest of the elven rings: Narya, the Ring of Fire; Nenya, the Ring of Water and Adamant; and Vilya, the Ring of Air. They were not weapons of war, but instruments of preservation, to heal, to protect, and to hold back the decay of time. After the One Ring was lost, the 3 could be used again. Elrond held Vilya at Rivendell, Galadriel wielded Nenya in Lothlorien, and the third, Narya, was given to a wandering wizard by Círdan the Shipwright, for it had the power to inspire hearts to resist tyranny. Now, what of the other 16? Sauron reclaimed them. He gave 7 to the lords of the dwarves and 9 to the kings of men. His plan was simple: corrupt the rulers of Middle-earth's free peoples. The dwarves proved stubborn. The rings did not make them invisible to the physical world, but amplified their natural desires for gold, for mithril, for treasure. This led to the vast hordes of kingdoms like Moria, but also to greed and downfall. 4 of the 7 were consumed by dragonfire. The remaining 3, Sauron eventually recovered. The dwarves' hardy nature saved them from becoming wraiths, but they could not escape the ring's curse of avarice. For men, the result was far more terrible. The 9 rings granted them long life and power, but they were a slow poison. One by one, the mortal kings faded. Their bodies became invisible to the living world, and they entered the Wraith world, where Sauron's will was absolute. They became the Nazgul, the Ringwraiths, the most feared servants of the Dark Lord. Their leader was once the sorcerer king of a land called Angmar. The 9 were utterly bound to the One Ring. Where it went, they were compelled to follow. Which brings us, of course, to the One, the ruling ring. It controlled the others and dominated the wills of their bearers, but it had a will of its own, a malicious consciousness. It could slip from a finger, grow in size or shrink. It even had the power to abandon Gollum, as Bilbo Baggins would discover. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit, and in that hobbit's pocket, the fate of the world rested. Its journey to Mount Doom, borne by Frodo Baggins and his loyal gardener Samwise Gamgee, is the central story we all know. But here's a detail even seasoned fans miss. The 3 elven rings had specific gems. Nenya was set with a white stone, likely a diamond. Vilya bore a great blue sapphire, and Narya, the Ring of Fire, was adorned with a red ruby. And their powers were subtle. Galadriel's ring nurtured the timeless beauty of Lothlorien. Elrond's commanded the waters and preservation of Rivendell. And Gandalf's? He used it to kindle hope and courage in the hearts of the free peoples, from Theoden King to the smallest hobbit. In the end, the fate of all the rings was tied to the One. When Frodo, with Gollum's final tragic help, cast the ring into the cracks of doom, the power of every other ring was broken. The 3 elven rings faded, their magic spent, their bearers departed Middle-earth for the undying lands. The 9 were unmade, and their wraiths destroyed. The 7 were already lost or reclaimed. The age of magic, of rings of power, was over. The dominion of men, led by Aragorn, son of Arathorn, had begun. So remember, the War of the Ring wasn't just about destroying a weapon. It was about unmaking an entire system of control. 20 circles of power, all leading back to one dark will. And one brave hobbit who carried the weight of the world into the fire.